So I'm about to break down something so crucial to you that I just need you to sit down for 2 minutes and understand this. Because what I'm about to say is actually going to change your perspective on the way you look at money, the way you think about earning money, and the way you go about building businesses. It's going to show you exactly why you've been struggling so far to make money, especially online. Everybody seems to be wanting to make money online. And that's a good thing, by the way. I genuinely think that we should all be making money online. Why have we got this amazing internet and we got smartphones, but you're doing dumb shit on a smartphone? It literally makes no sense. Why are you on the internet, but you're on the wrong side of the internet? So I'm gonna be breaking down exactly why you're broke, why you're gonna remain broke, and why you've been struggling living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to make ends meet, and struggling to get clients, make money online, produce sales calls, whatever it is that you're trying to sell. I'm going to show you exactly why it's not going the way you wanted it to go, why you're struggling, and why you keep seeing all your favorite gurus and peers and other people basically succeed and you're still stuck stagnant. So I'm going to be freeing a lot of you guys in this video. So all I ask for in return is not even like, you don't even need to like the video. You just need to sit down and watch till the end so I can actually at least address my point, produce evidence, and provide you with actual factual information so you can actually go about making a change in your life. And like I keep saying in these videos, most people can't even do that these days. So weeding out everybody, I want to change my algorithm on YouTube anyway, because I don't even want to work with people that can't even sit down for 2 minutes anyway. Like, you're not going to get results doing that. Business is not fun. It's not easy. It's not this lolly-dolly, Peppa Pig animations flashing in your face every second. You've got to be able to train your mind first. I keep saying this. The tactics mean nothing if you can't even sit down and implement the tactics. I'm not joking. I literally have people telling me, Montel, I've posted 5 times on YouTube. What's going on? I'm not getting clients. And I'm like, five times? Try 5 years of posting. Then come back to me after that. Even Gary Vee said this pretty much way back in 2018 when he wrote his book. I think it was Crushing It or Jab, 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 Right Hook. Anyway, let me break this down. So I posted on my story real quick the other day, and it said something on the lines of, you will do nothing to change, you won't do anything to change your life, right? Until the pain of staying where you're currently at is bested by the pain of actually just going all in and you overcoming that fear of being seen online, starting from the bottom and being judged. So what I mean by that is you're gonna do nothing. Most people watching this video will hear what I'm saying and they will just continue to scroll on YouTube, continue to scroll on social media and do nothing to change their life in any way, shape or form. Here's the reason why. Because you've got pain, right, of where you're at right now, where you're currently at, but it's not enough pain for you to actually take action. So what I've noticed is that pain is the ultimate teacher, ultimate determinant, ultimate thing that determines your success in this business stuff. You actually have to get into a position of pain. And normally everybody, even me included, has a story of where the pain was too much. They have like an epiphany moment and it's like the last straw that broke the camel's back type moment until they decided to change. That's what I've noticed with a lot of people. People will not change until the pain of staying where they're currently at is outweighed by the pain of them, or should I say the pain is too much to stay where they're currently at, so that they have to make a change. You see what I'm trying to say? Hopefully I got that out, probably butchered it, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Your pain right now is not enough. You need more pain until you hit a threshold where it's like you can't take the pain anymore. Now you're gonna go and do something. It's just very ironic as humans that we operate like this. It's kind of unfortunate, to be honest with you. You have to wait until something drastic happens in your life just for you to say, you know what, I want to change, instead of just making a change. But humans are built like that. Now, one of the reasons why I'm making this video as well is because that led me on to thinking the reason why most people are genuinely broke is because of this. They're trying to sell, right? They're trying to sell something, either a service, a digital product. They're trying to sell something to somebody, right? But what I've realized is that most people don't have somebodies to sell to. So what I mean by that is you're trying to sell. When you think about what selling is, it requires 2 people. You have to sell something to somebody, but you guys have got no bodies to sell to. Meaning you've got no audience. So here's what you'll end up looking like. Imagine if I know that you've been in the malls, like imagine you go to a mall, right? And there's those people that give out like free samples of whatever it is. Maybe it's deodorant, maybe it's cologne, maybe it's a sample of some sort of food. I can guarantee you that pretty much 99.9% of the time when you're walking through the mall, You already know what shops you're probably going to. And on the way, somebody's trying to interject you on the way to actually going to that shop to know, because you already kind of know, you have an inkling of what you're about to buy, right? Especially if you're a dude, by the way. Women, we all know women just bounce around from shop to shop. Most men, we just go in like 2 shops max and we're out, boom, straight away. We don't really like shopping. If you're like that, drop me a comment below. But long story short, people that are offering these samples try to interject you on the way to the brands that you actually want to go to and actually buy. And pretty much every single time you always go, no, thank you, I'm okay. I don't want to test that. And they're trying to give you something for free. So what I'm starting to see online is that this is how you guys are operating. You've got no bodies to sell to online. So what you're doing is you're going around like a random person trying to sell stuff to random people. It's almost like, imagine if I have a pair of glasses and I went outside and these glasses were like $100 Ray-Bans, for example. And I started going up to random people and I started saying, hey, do you want to buy these Ray-Bans off me? Do you want to buy these Ray-Bans off me? Do you want to buy these Ray-Bans off me? That's how you guys are operating. You're going up to complete strangers who do not know you, like you, or trust you. Those are the 3 keys. You guys have no bodies to sell to. And you've caused it. It's you that's caused it. Think about it. You don't want to be on camera. You don't want to be on this social media thing. You don't want to put your face out there. Well, that's okay, but you need to know that that's a decision that you've made. And every decision that you make comes with an equal and opposite decision. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. What I mean by that is, if you want to be faceless on the internet and you don't want to be known on the internet, then that's fair. However, know that that comes with a certain cost. That cost is going to be nobody knows you, nobody likes you, and nobody trusts you. And what I've noticed in today's day and age is that it's crucial, absolutely crucial. I say you would actually remain broke if you don't have people that know you, like you, and trust you. And like I keep saying, you've caused this. You have no bodies to sell to because you haven't been collecting bodies. I know that sounds kind of crazy, not in a serial killer way, but you've got nobody in your audience. And the reason for that is because you've been told that it's not good to put your face out there, or you're scared to put your face out there. So what I'm saying is, you're only gonna start realizing this when it's kind of too late. So you're gonna continue to operate like this. You're gonna hear what I'm saying right now. Genuinely, this is what's gonna happen after this video. You're probably just gonna go straight back to operating the way you've been. You're not gonna put your face out there because you're scared, and you're gonna continue to try to do cold outreach, which is the equivalent. If you think about it, let's think about it. Who would you rather buy from? Would you rather buy from a brand that you know, like, or trust? Or would you rather buy from a stranger that's coming up to you trying to sell you a random pair of Ray-Bans for $100? I can imagine that if you are a Ray-Bans, if you actually like the brand like Ray-Bans, if you go and walk into their store, you will happily spend $200 on a pair of glasses. For example, think about the iPhone that you have, or the phone that you have, or the laptop that you have, for example. This is a whole £1,000 laptop, which is like $1,200 or whatever it is, probably even more than that, like monitors in the back and all that sort of stuff. And I can remember literally going to the store, the Apple store, walking through and happily spending my money on a brand new iPhone 15. In fact, it was classed as a good day. I can remember, think about it. When you last bought your first iPhone or your next iPhone, or let's say it was a gift, that was somebody who's gone to a brand. The brand attracted that person. They've gone in and they've willingly spent money without asking. Now imagine Apple didn't have a brand and they were just going round to random people, knocking on random people's doors saying, hey, do you want to buy this phone? And they weren't known. This is how you guys are trying to operate when you do cold outreach. This is literally how you're trying to operate. What Apple have done so well, which is why it was the first $1 trillion company, is they've created this amazing brand and ecosystem that once you're in their ecosystem, like you've bought an iPhone, you might as well buy a laptop as well, because they go so well together. If you buy one of their laptops, you might as well buy one of their home pods or whatever they're freaking called. If you buy that, and then you probably get you onto Apple Music as well as a subscription. So you need to start thinking like that. First of all, there's 2 things in there. There's branding, and then there was upsells, downsells, cross sells to keep you inside of their ecosystem. That's 2 things you need to start looking at. Another great brand that does this is like IKEA. IKEA is an amazing brand when you actually think about it. IKEA, whenever you think of getting a new home or kitting out your home, and just getting the basic essentials, or if you don't want to go bougie, then you just think of like IKEA. You think of like getting stuff from IKEA. I've got a bunch of IKEA stuff. I think that desk, in fact, that whole desk in the back is literally IKEA. And I actually have it documented on this channel of me going and picking up that desk. And that day was like a nice day out for me, even though I was giving IKEA my money. So you guys are getting reluctant sales because you're going up to random strangers trying to sell shit. In fact, let me ask you this. When was the last time you bought something for $500 from a complete stranger that sent you a random email? Have you ever actually done that personally yourself? I know that you've got all these stories and you've watched all these gurus doing cold calls and getting clients and blah, 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 blah. But you personally, if I was to cold call you right now and say, come and buy something from me, come and buy a course, come and buy a service, come and buy this thing from me, what would you say? And you didn't know me. Pretend you did not know me. What would you actually say? I can pretty much guarantee that you would tell me to probably F off. You'd be like, how did you get my number? Take me off your list. Who even are you? Go away, is this a scam? You'd instantly, the red flag meter, your red flag meter would instantly be up. So you're getting a lot of sales resistance, which is why I just don't believe in cold outreach. The way how I like to explain it is, let's say you are trying to attract girls. You're going up to random girls and you're trying to get dates. Don't get me wrong, the cold approach can work. And I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's very, very difficult. But I want you to understand it like this. Imagine you're a complete nobody. You're a complete nobody. You've got to twitch when you freaking speak. You're not dressed apart. You don't look like a high value man, as these red pillars call it. And you're going up to random girls with a stutter. You're not going to get far. Especially if you're trying to land a date, increase your bedroom fun, whatever it is that you guys want to do. I'm telling you right now, you're probably not going to get far. However, building a brand would be like this. So that's like cold outreach. That's like doing the cold outreach. This is what you guys are operating like in business. You're literally that weird dude that's going up to girls with the twitch, badly dressed, stinking, trying to get laid. That's kind of like what cold outreach is. In fact, it's almost pretty much the exact same thing. They don't know you, like you, or trust you. The same thing. Whereas on the other hand, imagine you build yourself up. You become a man of sustenance, a high value man. You're dressed apart. You're clean. You're known for something. AKA, let's pretend you're a mini Drake. You think Drake has to worry about going up to girls? You see what I'm trying to, you see where I'm coming from? Imagine Drake in a VIP section. Can you imagine what his VIP section would look like inside of a club? I bet you any money it's just girls flocking to him. Now, obviously, in this analogy, yes, those girls are there for the wrong reasons because they're all trying to gold dig and all that crazy stuff. We all know that. But you get the analogy. Drake has built himself up, become a man, a high value man, built his status up, and now people flock to him, aka girls flock to him. He doesn't need to go out there and approach girls. Girls probably send him DMs on Instagram. If you imagine his Instagram DMs is probably full of girls. You get the point. Now bring this back to a business standpoint. What you guys are trying to do is you're trying to go out there to random strangers and ask them for a big commitment. Jumping on a call with you pretty much every single time now has become a big commitment because it's so salesy. You get a lot of sales resistance. And the reason for that is because, like I said, nobody knows you, likes you, or trusts you. Now, why is this? Let's think about why this is. The reason why this is because you've been sold the idea of doing cold outreach by a person that has a brand. Think about what I just said. I bet you any money pretty much all the time, I bet you any money pretty much everything you've learned about cold outreach has been taught to you by somebody who has a brand. I can almost guarantee it. I bet you any money if you're trying to build an agency or you're trying to build whatever type of business it is, you've watched some sort of guru online, which by the way is a brand, and they've taught you to do cold outreach whilst they make all their money by building an audience. I'll take it even one step further. There are literal people on this YouTube platform right now that are doing cold calls to businesses and they're recording it and they're setting like one meeting, which is cool, which probably didn't even land them any business. And even if it did, it's like $1,000 per month client. But what you're forgetting to realize is the view count on that video. So they're doing cold calls to businesses and landing one meeting or even one client at like $1,000 per month, which looks good. But then you need to look at the view count on those videos and they're getting like hundreds of thousands of views. Do you know how much more money they made just from that one video of them recording themselves doing the cold call than the actual cold call itself? Can you not see it? How are you not seeing this? Yes, they might land $1,000 client from the cold call, which is very difficult for them to do, but the very act of them just picking up one of these things that I'm pointing out right now, a camera, and then posting it on YouTube has gained them thousands of views. Those thousands of views then turn into a warm audience to their communities. Then people upsell. They probably made about 5 grand from that one video, 10 grand from that one video, 20 grand from that one video. Some of these videos get like 700,000 views of people doing cold calls. Do you know what you can do with 700,000 views on a YouTube video? It's insane. Literally insane. In fact, to give you a story, I can remember watching one of Iman Gadji's videos when I first started figuring this stuff out. It's called The Paradox of Practice, where a guru will tell you to do one business, but realistically they're making all their money from telling you to do that business through digital programs. So the direct opposite of what you're doing. I can remember watching an Iman Gadji video and he had about 110,000 views. This was when I was about 10K per month for the agency. So it had about 110,000, roughly 110,000 views on a video. I remember calculating that if just 2% of all those viewers clicked onto his funnel, like how I did, because I got hit with his funnel, that would produce around 2,200 clicks. I then worked out what the average conversion rate for a funnel was, and it said anywhere between 2 to 3%. So I took around 2.35% because it actually said about 2.53% was the average conversion rate. So 2.53% of 2,200 clicks is around 51 customers, 51.7 to be exact. I'll never forget the number. Times that by $1,000 course, the guy literally just made 51 grand from a single YouTube video. See what I'm trying to say? Like, these dudes are doing the same thing. They're making videos on cold calls, and you guys are then going and doing the cold calls, but you're not doing the thing that's actually making the money, which is the recording of the cold call. It's the recording of the cold call that's making them the money. Can you not see this? Am I going crazy here? How let me give you it. Let me put it in simple terms. What's 2% of 500,000 views? That's how many clicks they probably generated. Out of 500,000 views, 2% of 500,000, take that number and then just times it by 1.5%. And then times that by whatever they're selling, even if it's just a $500 course. So I'll do it one more time for you. Slow down. 500,000 views on a video of somebody doing cold calling. And there are videos like this on YouTube. You can go and search them right now if you don't believe me. Go fact check this. Times that by about 2%. That's how many clicks that video probably produced to that person's funnel, that person's community. Out of those clicks, whatever that number is, times that by like 1.5%. That's how many customers they probably generated. Times that number by whatever it is that they're selling. Let's say it's a $47 per month community, or it's a $497 program, or a $997 program, or a book call funnel. Then you have to kind of do a little bit more maths on that, but you get the point. They make more money talking about cold calls than actually doing cold calls. See what I'm trying to say? Now, the way you fix this is simple. You need to go from listening to gurus to replicating what they do. It's that simple. It is that simple. And again, I need to break this down to you. The reason why you're struggling to make money is because you're not selling to some bodies. And the reason why you're not selling to some bodies, because again, everybody, it's other people that has your money that you want. If you want to get to 10K a month, 20K a month, you've got to help other people get what they want, and in turn, they will give you money. That's how it works. You get money from other people. The problem is that you've got no people. You see what I'm trying to say? This YouTube channel here has about 40,000 people on it. My Instagram has about 16,000 people on it. Together, that's like 56,000 people I have. You don't have any bodies that you've been collecting. I don't like seeing it as bodies. It's a horrible way to put it, but it's a very good way to kind of like explain this to you. So don't just think I just see you guys as bodies. I actually really love you guys. I genuinely think you guys have, not only have I helped you guys change your lives, but you guys have changed my lives as well. That's an equal exchange. You see the equal exchange? That's what I'm talking about. You've got to provide value. When you provide enough value, people then start liking you, knowing you, and trusting you. The only reason why you're struggling right now is because you don't have anybody that knows you, likes you, or trusts you. And then you need to take it one step further and ask yourself, well, why is that? The reason why that is because you've made it that way. The reason why you've made it that way is because you are scared of putting yourself out there. The reason why you're scared of putting yourself out there is because you think you're gonna get judged by family and friends. The reason why you think you're gonna get judged by family and friends is because you're looking for an excuse not to do the thing that you know you need to do. And the reason why you're looking for excuses to not do the things that you know you need to do is because your pain tolerance, the amount of pain you're in right now is just not enough for you to take this action. And it won't be until maybe a year down the line, maybe a 6 months down the line, when you start realizing cold outreach is getting harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Less effective, less effective, less effective, less effective. Until you realize, shit, this Montel guy told me 6 months ago, should probably start creating content. I wish I listened to him and just started posting 2 YouTube videos a week. I'd have a decent audience after 6 months now, or a small audience. See what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I can kind of understand it. Because you're only gonna change when the pain of staying where you are right now gets too much. And you're like, you know what? The pain is so drastic that I no longer give a fuck what anybody says anymore. That's when you're gonna start picking up the camera and start making a change to your life. So actually, it's like I said, you've got pain of staying where you're at right now, but it's just not enough for you to take action. Not yet anyway. It's so close, but it's not enough. It's probably going to take you another month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months down the line. That's completely fine. If you want to waste time, that is. Until eventually you're going to start feeling like, oh shit, the pain is it's unbearable. I have to change it. You have to have your, and I'm not going to force this out of you or even try to force this out of you because that's manipulation. But what's going to happen is you're going to get to a point, and this happened to me, it happens to every single entrepreneur. Listen to every single entrepreneur's journey. There's always this like turning point in their life. Sometimes it's multiple turning points, but there's normally one big episode or one thing that kind of just says, you know what? And they kind of like go, you know, fuck it. I'm burning everything, backs against the wall now. I've got to go for it. For me, that was dropping out of university and realizing the whole thing was a scam. Then another thing that made me realize that I need to build, I call it social leverage, which is building an audience of people that know me, like me, and trust me, was when I started looking into what the average conversion rates on funnels were. I started looking at people's funnels, started looking at how many views they were getting on their YouTube channel. I started then multiplying it by like 2% click-through rate, started realizing they're generating a bunch of clicks to their websites. Then I started calculating what the average funnel was converting at and their ticket price. And I started realizing these guys are making some stupid money, some ridiculously stupid money you can't even compete with. You couldn't even compete with somebody like Iman Gadji with cold outreach. Do you know how many members on a team you would need in order to compete with numbers that Iman Gadji is pulling in right now in terms of his view count, just his view count? You got to start thinking outside the box, guys. And that kind of leads me on to a next point as well. You guys have got to start thinking outside the box. You're just trying to offer the same B2B services as everybody else. Let me give you an example. If I was getting into copywriting, right, this is what I would do. I wouldn't try and start a copywriting agency. What I would do is I would use my own copywriting to create a copywriting digital product. Maybe it was, let's pretend I was in copywriting and I was actually good at copywriting. That's a prerequisite. Actually be good at what you do, by the way. Please just be good at what you do. I can't even believe I have to say that in this day and age, but be good at what you do. What I would personally do is I wouldn't even go down the trying to build an agency copywriting, because that's what everybody does. That's just like, it's like monkey see, monkey do, caveman brain, he does agency, I do agency too, thinking. What I would do instead is I would take that copywriting skill and be like, okay, so I see everybody trying to start a copywriting agency and people want to learn copywriting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create maybe a template of like 52 weekly emails that are perfectly written for people. And I'm going to sell that as a digital program for like $197. I would do that instead. And then I'll create an audience around copywriting. Because I'm still doing copywriting when you think about it. My YouTube videos will be scripted, that's copywriting. My description in my YouTube channel, that will be written in a certain way, that's copywriting. The actual product page, my landing page, will be built by me, that's copywriting. So that's actually practicing what I preach, getting clients to my landing page to read my copy, that's copywriting. So I'm practicing what I preach. Then what I would do is help people with copywriting in terms of send them a digital product. So I would take copywriting and I would reskin it to something else. So what I mean by that is I'd reskin copywriting from a service to a digital product. That's what I call reskinning. I'm still helping people with copywriting. It's just that now I'm helping I'm helping just anyone in general. It's like, and what I mean by that is everybody's so locked into, and this is the big thing I keep seeing, guys. If you can free yourself from this line of thinking, I'm telling you, there's so much more money to be made. You need to stop thinking of B2B versus B2C. If you can overcome that, I am telling you, you will start making some serious money. Think about it. pretty much every one of your favorite gurus right now, they sell some sort of digital product or mentorship program, and that's typically to other people that just look like them. What I mean by that is, for example, Iman Gaji sells a program on SMA. That's not B2B, that's B2C. Sam Ovens help people build a consulting business. That's not B2B, that's B2C. These are some rich dudes. Think about it. He now has school. School helps business owners, but also random people build a community as well. So what they've done is, your favorite gurus, they stop this one-dimensional thinking of B2B versus B2C. And they say, I just help people achieve this thing through this thing. So I help people build a 10K per month marketing agency through my 8-week program, whatever it is, or this week program. And again, this is not about selling courses on how to make money, by the way. Somebody commented this on one of my Instagram page. I think it was a comment on my Instagram page or my YouTube. And I said to him, why are you trying to sell a make money online program if you've not even made money online yet? What you need to do is look at your own skills. And I was actually having a conversation, funnily enough, right there on the computer last night to a dude. And he was like, yeah, but I haven't made money online. How do I sell or make money? I'm like, yo, bro, this is not about making money on selling a make money online program. Some of the best niches don't even have anything to do with make money online. Some of them are like weight loss, or learn some sort of skill, or writing CVs, or landing a certain job in a certain industry. You guys have all got skills, right? But you're not even seeing that your skills are all valuable. The reason why you're not seeing your skills are valuable is because you're so locked in to the B2B style of thinking. For example, I came across a dude literally last night. I was speaking to him, and he said that he's made like all the way up to like $5,000 in a single month just from commission-based selling in the tech industry. But he wants to make a course on make money online. And I'm like, how are you not seeing your skill? You've literally got a skill of selling. Do you know how shit I used to be at selling? Selling used to be my worst skill ever. I actually said this in one of my programs as well, if you want to fact check this. Literally inside of my program, Age Reputation, in like the 5th week or whatever it is, the sales section, I literally said, my worst skill, my most feared skill was actually taking sales calls when I first got started as an entrepreneur. So him coming in and being like, yeah, I just made $5,000 a month with the like sales stuff, but I want to make this, I want to build this business and then sell a course on starting this business. I was sat there thinking, Jesus Christ. So you've got a skill on selling, but you're trying to do, and that's actually, you're verified with that skill. You know exactly how to sell. You've got the job, you're making money, you've got proof, you've got testimonials, you've actually made the money, you can back this up with bank statements and everything. But you then want to make a program on something completely different and ignore your actual skill. It's absolutely insane. I'll give you another example. There's another student in my program, right? Not plugging it, but he basically said he wanted to start an email marketing agency. And I said, why on earth do you want to do that? And then he was like, I don't know, I just want to make money. And then I actually got it out of him. I eventually got it out of him that he actually has a skill. He used to be extremely skinny, like me, need to get myself to the gym, and now he's put on muscle. So I said to him, why don't you just create a program or a digital product around helping skinny men bulk up and put weight on? That will probably make, in fact, I can guarantee you, that will make you infinitely more money than running an email marketing agency right now. And the reason why people do this is because they're so locked into SMMA thinking, because they've been watching so much SMA content. I'm involved in that, so apologize for that. I have to apologize for that. But you're so locked into B2B thinking, you think Facebook ads, oh, what can I do with, oh, the only way I can make money with Facebook ads is, I've just got to do Facebook ads for other businesses. No, Facebook ads is a massive skill that you can make a lot of money in by just reskinning it. Why don't you teach Facebook ads or have a Facebook ads template or copywriting program that comes with Facebook ad templates, and you sell that to businesses instead, or sell that to random people instead? Or create, if you're good at Facebook ads, why don't you put your Facebook ads knowledge into a program and sell that, or an ebook and sell that? See what I'm trying to say? You've got to start thinking outside the box and start reskinning. And the way how you start thinking, the easiest way to get you to start thinking outside of the box is to get you to stop thinking B2B. If you can stop thinking B2B, you instantaneously start thinking, oh wait, I can actually sell my skill on Facebook ads to other random people that don't know how to run Facebook ads. I've run Facebook ads before. What if I just help other people that want to start an agency run Facebook ads? And I just create a $197 course on Facebook ads. See what I'm saying? So the skills don't need to be, you sell it, and this is the thing I think you guys are like you're getting wrong. You think you need to have made money online so that you can make a make money online course. Don't do that. Take a look at your own skills. Your own skills might not even be anything to do with make money. It might be you're good at accounting, so you help other people with accounting. It might be you've landed a certain job in a certain area, so you help other people land a job in a certain area. It might be you used to be depressed and now you've overcome your own depression without therapy or whatever it is, and now you have a strategy for overcoming depression. It's worked on you, so you might be able to help other people with that. These are infinitely more valuable, and I would actually say more life-changing than just helping somebody make money, because money can be made by just getting a job. So helping somebody overcome depression can literally save somebody's life. See what I'm trying to say? And that is worth a lot of money and a lot to somebody. Helping somebody overcome divorce, helping somebody find their dream wife, helping somebody get confidence speaking to girls, helping people. I've even seen people help other people and sell a program around teaching other people how to cut hair. I've even seen programs on helping other people get curly hair, like curly hair routines. I've seen literal women sell curly hair routines, digital programs, digital downloads. I've seen people use video editing LUTs, the LUTs, the thing that makes the videos look good, that people sell those filter, basically it's like a filter for a video. I've seen people sell those. I've seen people sell ChatGPT prompts as digital downloads and make a lot of money. I've seen people help other people master music. This is one example I came across from one of my mentors. One of my mentor students helps people just master their tracks at the end. So he's a music producer, but he honed down in on just helping people master their tracks, the very end bit. And he makes like 100 and something grand a month, I believe it is. Something ridiculous like that. So get your mind out of, Montella, I need to make money first and then I'll make a course on how to make money. No, don't do that. You just gotta become a guru. People don't even like, even me, like you have to be so authentic, so transparent, have so many receipts to be a make money online guru and do this for 6 years and sustain it as well. I've been doing this for 6 years. You've got to be clean if you're gonna go down the make money online and online route. Because everybody, as soon as you say make money and then online, red flags fly up, and rightly so. To be honest with you, I'm glad that happens. It's good. So don't even try to. If making money online isn't your thing, then why are you trying to make a program around a thing that isn't your thing? You know what I'm trying to say? You got to look at your own skills, please. And here's the thing, the reason why you can't see your own skills is because you think it needs to be like this outlandish skill. When I say the word skills, change it for this. Your skill is just something that comes natural to you that you can help others with. That's it. That's your skill. So don't think it needs to be this elaborate thing. Maybe you're just good with cameras, so you create a program on how to set up a YouTube studio. That could literally just be a mini course you could sell for like $97. Just gave you an idea right there. Could be a overcome smoking addiction. That's one of my favorite examples. It's an amazing little example. Overcoming phone addiction. Another great example. So it doesn't need to be a make money online thing. In fact, take a look at one of my students, Adam. Adam, for example, his skill was he knows how to flip cars using eBay. So he flipped a couple cars on eBay, taught himself the ins and outs of flipping a car on eBay. He then made a program around flipping cars. So that's one way of doing it. I've even seen people, there was a case study I came across of a dude who was like 16, 17 years old who would go around on Christmas, like winter time, and he would put people's lights up on their house. So he created like a side hustle of putting Christmas lights up on elderly people's homes so that they had Christmas lights up, right? And he turned that into a business, made like $2,000 from it, $2,000, I don't know, $2,000 a month or whatever it was, like a small income, decent income for a 16, 17 year old. But then he made a program around how he went and built that side hustle so you can go and replicate him. That program went and made him more money than the actual business. And it always will work like that, by the way. You will always make more money teaching the thing than doing the thing, no matter who you are. You can either get mad at that or you can do something about it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's rant. Just want to get you thinking. Again, the summary of this is most people are genuinely broke because they don't actually understand how sales works. Sales works because people buy people. People buy people. Trying to convince a complete stranger who doesn't know you, doesn't like you, doesn't trust you, to wire you over $1,000 per month, $2,000 per month is a massive ask. They don't even know you, like you, or trust you. But if they, and you know this to be facts if you've bought any sort of online program. The reason why you bought that online program or mentorship program from somebody is because you've probably sat down and watched somebody's YouTube channel for like 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, 2 years. And then eventually you said, you know what, I like this guy. Let me go buy his program. That's how these businesses are working these days. So for you to try and go over to a random stranger and convince them to wire you over $2,000 a month, it's so difficult to do. It is extremely difficult to do. So you're better off building a brand, because right now you've got no bodies to sell to. So it can only ever be that way. If you're struggling to make money right now and you've got no one to sell to, well, then you're not really going to make sales. Therefore, as a result of that, a symptom of that equals broke bank account. And what I've noticed is it normally looks like an almost linear graph on the size of your audience to the number of clients you get, customers you get, and the amount of income you make. The bigger your audience, the bigger your income. Which is why Mr. Beast is literally the one extremely rich guy. This is why Kylie Jenner is the world's youngest billionaire. See what I'm trying to say? Look at the size of their audiences. Even Elon Musk is starting to build himself a personal brand. Why would a billionaire be on Twitter, tweeting, building a brand, being known as a public figure? Why does Oprah Winfrey do it? Gotta start thinking, guys. And again, like I said, summary. You're broke because you've got no bodies to sell to, because you've kept it that way. Because you've lied to yourself. You said that you don't want to put yourself out on social media. You said that you don't do this social media stuff. But like I said in one of my last videos, you do social media, or you won't even be hearing me speak right now. If you even made it to this point. If you haven't got a Peppa Pig brain. It's just that you do social media from the wrong angle. You're on the wrong side of social media. You need to switch sides of social media.